James Lawless.
Thank you, Corla. Tánaiste, I also want to raise with you the issue of Castletown House in Selbridge. I know we've discussed it directly on a number of occasions recently, and indeed it's been ventilated on the floor of this chamber a few moments ago. This is an issue of huge significance, not just to the 80,000 people living in close proximity in the communities of Selbridge, Leixlip, Maynooth, Straffan and indeed into Lucan and beyond, but I think it's a nationally strategic site. You're familiar with the background. Unfortunately, half of the estate has gone into private ownership, and not only have 200 acres been lost to the state and the public, but the access to the remaining house and lands has been compromised as a result, and in fact taken away on what's called the N4 access. My question, I suppose, in essence, is we've met with the OPW, we've met with Minister Patrick O'Donovan, and we're meeting the OPW again tonight. My sense is that we may need to take a broader, more holistic, collective approach from the government across multiple agencies potentially, and using the resources and expertise that the state has. It is at a stalemate situation between the OPW and the landowner. We may need to think creatively about this, and I just ask that the resources and expertise of the state be brought to bear in trying to crack this nut and restore this historic, valuable asset to the people of North Kildare, but also to the population at large.
Yeah, I thank the Deputy for raising the issue, and Deputy Durkin did earlier. I know, Deputy Lawless, you've been advocating on this one. Because of the significance in terms of this estate and the access that the public enjoyed for quite a considerable length of time. And as I said earlier, it's important that all involved, including those who own the lands, have due regard for the importance of public access and for societal cohesion and for the well-being of the community. My experience is the state generally takes a fair approach to these issues, working with all interests, and that's my first appeal. I'm always conscious then in situations like this, I don't want the state held to ransom either, or leveraged unfairly. But that said, I think the state will look at every option that we can here to try and put the public interest first and the recreational and well-being of the wider. But I think it's very important that all options be examined now, and that the fundamental objective has to be to restore access for the general public to these lands. We live in a society and in a community, and there is a public interest involved here that, irrespective of private property rights and so on, does have to be taken on board by private landowners.
Thank you.
Particularly where there's an established right of access for decades.
Thank you, Deputy.